What's going on, guys? It's Thursday and I'm back to help you win another Forza Horizon 5 trial event. This week we have Fine Driving. It is a road racing event for French vehicles tuned to B-Spec. The car I decided to use is a 1980 Renault 5 Turbo. The tune I made for it, I'll show it on screen right now. It is called B700 Road Racing. We'll also show the share code. Now, like most of the lower class high-speed trial events, this one is probably going to take you a few attempts if you want to win both races, at least, unless you have like a really good grid position on both races, which is also probably going to be pretty rare there. But the AI, there's going to be one or two AI, and probably both races are going to be pretty fast. And picking the right car is pretty tricky, I'd say, and picking the right kind of balance is pretty tricky as well. I went through several cars, but probably finally settled on the Renault 5. I was going to use the Renault Clio Williams from '93, and I was going to use like the Bugatti T35 or whatever hell it's called. I was thinking about using like the Renault 4L, but I ended up trying them all out, and this one performed the best for me. It had a good balance of handling and speed. I was going to use actually went down a notch on the tires. I think I just have street tires. I was going to use sport tires, but ended up going down to kind of put more power into it. It ended up working pretty well, but your biggest obstacle is going to be your teammates using you as brakes, and the AI just swerving back and forth and knocking you off the track and that sort of thing. But if you can stay relatively clean, you should be able to be pretty good in this vehicle if you have all the stars aligning, because you're definitely going to need some luck, I think, in this trial event for sure. There are a couple points to this car can get a bit touchy if you're trying to do some some braking on some off camber braking. If you're using any kind of if you're really punching the brake pedal and trying to steer, it can get a little twitchy. I've tried to remedy the situation by kind of tuning the differential and adding more downforce to the back, but it didn't help a whole lot, but it did help a little bit compared to what it was when I first started working on this build here. But if you can kind of get that under control, this thing shouldn't be too hard to drive for you. It should be relatively straightforward, but the main obstacle is just going to be getting everything to work out well for you, with the AI not being too just annoying and the teammates not just making you, being a hindrance to you by running into you and using you as a stop between themselves and the wall. But again, if you can get all that going for it, I think this is the right car for the challenge. At least for me it was. Let me know in the comments what car worked for you. Leave a like on this video to help you out. Subscribe for more videos like this. I will see you next week for another trial event. Hopefully it's something a lot different than this.